Hello everybody, and welcome to a quick look at Minecraft Snapshot 14W25A. Yes, this is the first snapshot in a while, and we're here underwater with the Respiration enchantment, looking at a mysterious new ocean temple. Now let's walk towards it. Oh wait, walking underwater is so slow. If only there was a better way. Well, there is. Depth Strider enchantment. Now you can walk fast underwater. This will be very helpful for exploration underwater. And there is something, a nice sight to see. The new Guardian mob killing random squids, apparently. Very nice to the squids. Now, the Guardians are these little spiky ball things with tails. As you can see, they won't attack me because I'm in creative mode. When they swim, their spikes go in. When their spikes are out and you hit them, it's kind of like the Thorns enchantment and you'll take some damage. They also have that weird laser beam-like attack that you've been seeing them using. And look over here. We have an Elder Guardian glitching through the side. Let's just go ahead and break him out. An Elder Guardian is like a mini boss of sorts. He doesn't get the boss thing, but he's huge and strong, has like, I believe, 40 hearts worth of health. I believe that's the case. And if you kill him, he'll drop... Ooh. Yeah, that's a thing that happens when you get near these. It was actually a bit delayed. Usually it happens before you get that close. And it gives you mining fatigue 3 for 5 minutes, but I have milk to prevent that. But yeah, rumor is there's only 3 of these per temple, and once you kill those, that's it. They drop a sponge, wet sponge, and fish and prismarine stuff, I believe. If you're hearing that sound effect, that is ocean waves. It's kind of quiet. But yes, this is a temple. It's a huge maze. I've looked through this thing a little bit and I got completely lost. But it's because it's in 3 dimensions for one thing. And that is just plain confusing. Now you can imagine how scary it would be to be exploring this thing when you're not in creative mode, and you would pretty much have to have the Respiration enchantment to have any hope of getting through this. And you can find... Oop, there it goes again. You can find sponge lying around. So you don't just have to kill the boss for sponge. There is some lying around the actual temple itself. And also in the center of the temple, wherever that may be, there should be some blocks of gold. Let's see if we can maybe find that like this. Oh, there's another boss one. Let's see here. I might not find this gold. Because like I said, this is a pretty major maze here. No, we're not going to find it. Oh, wait. This is dark prismarine here, and supposedly the gold is hidden near dark prismarine, but I have no idea. But yes, okay, so this is the temple itself. I think that's enough looking at that. Now, over here I have set up a little outpost, and it is raining. There it goes again! Because I just got rid of it. So apparently it'll keep doing it if you try to get rid of mining fatigue. That's good to know. Over here we have most of the new blocks. Let's go ahead and toggle downfall. There we go. Okay, so as you can see here, we've got a nice dry sponge. If you want to get a wet sponge, all you do is place it near water, and it will drain nearby water and turn wet. Wet sponge, you're like, well, how do I dry it out? Just leave it in the sun? No, it's not that simple. It does have a nice little water effect, apparently. I did not know that. To dry it off, all you have to do is cook it, and it will become dry. So, obviously, there are uses for sponge, but you have to be careful. Obviously, the water will fill in if you give it the opportunity to. But this should be dry by now. Yes, there it is. Now, that's not all. And here I have a cornucopia of amazing things. Okay, so here we have stone bricks. What could we possibly be cooking stone bricks into, you may ask? Well, there was a block that was unobtainable through crafting means until now, and that is cracked stone bricks. Now you can obtain it. Great for decoration and survival now. In here we have all this stuff, and it's just so much. What could we possibly do with this? Well, this is also a new crafting recipe for coarse dirt, which is the new name for the dirt that grass does not grow on. As you can see, it does look pretty much like dirt. Let's bring up a normal dirt for comparison, though. So it's slightly darker. Oops. Slightly darker, but overall the same. Great for dirt paths and stuff. Unlike the old grassless dirt, this can be picked up. You don't need silk touch or anything. It just picks up normally in normal mode. Now, anyway, something else you might notice about Prismarine is it has changed colors. You can see it changing before your eyes right now, actually. It does that over time. I don't think the other ones do. This is regular Prismarine, this is Prismarine Bricks, and this is Dark Prismarine. All of them can be crafted from the drops of the new Guardians. They drop these shards and crystals. You need an ink sac to make the dark ones. Let's go ahead and get these here. I've never actually crafted these before, so hopefully I can figure it out. I believe, yes, 4 of them makes Prismarine, and I believe 9 of them makes a Prismarine brick. And I'm just hoping here, yes, that makes Dark Prismarine. And as for the sea lanterns, I know it involves this somehow. It might be something like that, no, or that. I have no idea. Let me just check real quick. Prismarine shards and Prismarine crystals, I knew that. Little unprepared for this. Oh, okay, it's a bit of a confusing thing, actually. You want this, get rid of this and this, and there's Sea Lantern. Sea Lanterns are pretty much like a glowstone block in brightness. They're the maximum brightness, and that's good. They're a nice decorational tool. Always good to have more light sources to build from. That is what I always say. But of course, we are not done here. I showed you the depth strider thing, but let's go ahead and grab a guardian egg and just get a look at these guys. Whenever they're on land, they go straight for the water. It's cool. As far as I know, oh, there's his laser attack. As far as I know, they won't actually take any damage from being on the land. They just go for the water. They are also lava-proof, which is really interesting in my opinion. But anyway, there is some land over here. Let's go ahead and head on over here. It took me quite a while to find this thing. I didn't really have much of a choice in the location. So these things drop fish. They drop the Prismarine shards and pieces and stuff. And the Elder ones drop a single sponge. Now let's get them on land. Their sound effects are cool, aren't they? Made by C418. This one's not going for the water. There he goes. You can have a whole lot of them. Now let's say game mode 0. Oh no. They're laser beaming me. See, I take thorn damage. But let's go ahead and get game mode back to 1 before they kill me. Now, you might be asking how to spawn the Elder Guardian, because there wasn't one in the list. You have to actually use a summon command for that. They have not added a actual spawning method, but there one is. Ooh, he took a little bit of fall damage there. Poor guy just wants in the water, but we're not letting him. So that is the main new features of this version. I think you guys could have heard the wave sound if it was loud enough. Oop, there that goes again. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that this is a very buggy snapshot, and I believe they're actually going to be releasing a new version tomorrow with some bug fixes, so we'll see about that. Now for a little bit of the less major new features. For one thing, signs, they now base the line width on actual width, so before you couldn't possibly put that many L's on a line, because if you put that many W's, it would go off the edge. But now they're actually smart about it, and that really makes signs a whole lot more useful. You can also use the JSON tags and stuff in signs and written books. What that means like you could have red text if you wanted, or whatever else. I've heard, but not confirmed myself, that you can actually do like the fancier things like a player count or a score thing, and the sign will actually update. I don't think that works in single player though, and I'm stuck in single player. Something else that's multiplayer only is the tab list. When you hold down tab of players at the top, will now have your player's face next to it, is what I've heard. And that's cool. The scoreboard operation command now supports the less than, greater than, and equals sign operators. And they've redone the item rendering. There's quite a few glitches from that, actually. I don't think we can see any right now, but definitely. I think maybe actually this is darker than it should be. That's one of the glitches. And anything else? Sponges, enchantments. I think we've pretty much covered everything. Now, the new water dungeons, they will generate on old worlds. I don't know if that means in oceans that were already existing. I'm assuming not, but maybe. Probably not. But don't worry, if you explore new areas, they will for sure spawn in your world. But I think we have covered everything. So this has been Kebab799. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to see more. Like this video if you liked it. Comment if you have anything to say. And I will see you in the next episode.